Stress, sleeplessness, tiredness, irritation are all a part of PhD, pressure home delivery, and everyone finds their own ways to cope up with it. And here I am going to share my ways of coping up. So, slowly over the last 1 year, I understood a few things that can keep me stress free. So, hi, those who are new to this channel, hi, I'm Sanika and I'm pursuing PhD from Indian Institute of Science Bangalore. I have created this YouTube channel to talk about PhD and share my experiences as I advance through the journey of PhD. My stress-free work week during PhD. Every night I have a sound sleep for 8 hours. I peacefully wake up around 7 a.m. in the morning. I then freshen up, watch some news, meditate for 15-20 minutes, plan my day, and then finally I take a bath, have breakfast and reach lab by 10. I then spend a very productive and focused time in lab till dinner, and later I relax. And that is how I spend 9 to 10 hours daily working for my PhD. Disclaimer: all the events mentioned above are purely a work of fiction. Any resemblance to the actual life of a PhD student is a mere dream that every PhD student dreams of. All of those who are pursuing PhD, do you also feel the same way? Please let me know in the comments. So this is how the actual work week of a PhD student looks like. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Every day in PhD is too damn dynamic to follow this routine. This pressure home delivery comes with new and unexpected problems every day. And it of course takes time to resolve them. Oh, is the gas cylinder empty? Now what? Oh, is the machine down? Now what? Oh, I did it wrong. Now what? You can call all of this troubleshooting. No contribution whatsoever to your actual research work. Especially in the initial days, it's the first time for every little thing. And when things don't go according to the plan, it takes time to decide what to do next. And by the time you decide, you understand what to do next, it's already the end of the day. So it becomes really difficult to use your time productively. Over the time, the problems might get old, they might surprise you less, but they still disturb your plan. PhD isn't supposed to be painful was one of the videos published by James Hayton on his YouTube channel. And I was searching for such videos because like on time management and on stress, because I always felt stressed out. And I was trying to find the reason why and when did I feel stressed. And it turns out that I felt stressed when I did not understand what next. And it could either be one of the two ways. Either I had a long list, I had so many things to do, but I didn't know where to start. Or else, I had absolutely no idea. I was completely lost. I had no list, no direction, don't know what to do. In both the situations of what next, deciding what to do next was a real big challenge for me. And annoyingly, such situations occur too often. And more the time it took me to decide, more and more stressed out I felt. Because I had two things in my mind. I wanted to put in a genuine effort of 40 to 50 hours per week and relax on Sundays. So that was possible only if I could work for 9 to 10 hours per day for 5 to 6 days a week and relax on Sundays. And at the same time, I wanted to finish up my work before dinner and relax later. So that means that it was possible if I could fully utilize the time from 10 a.m. in the morning to 8 p.m. Till I am there in the lab. Too much expectations. So basically, I wanted to hit the lab running. And it is possible only if things are pre-decided. And that rarely happened. And on some rare occasions, when things were planned out, things would never go according to the plan. So once I reached the lab, I often got worked up just trying to decide what to do. And then to cover up the time lost making the decision, I would end up working late. Oh, is it 2 a.m. already in the night? So to stop wasting my time taking decisions, I started to take hasty decisions, which was a complete disaster. So I would just think of something and start working on it. Then I would remember something else that I also need to do. And suddenly then I will feel overwhelmed by the thoughts of all the things I needed to do and I could not focus. Or I'll sometimes simply forget what I had decided to do and I'll do something else. I'll start working on something else and of course regret it later. So even after working all day long, I would not feel satisfied at the end of the day. But if PhD was getting painful, I guess I was doing it wrong. And the video that I previously mentioned, it motivated me that if that's the case, then possibly I could make it right. So then I started to observe myself. I started noting my default behaviors. Like for example, if I am confused what to do next, I would usually simply sit and keep thinking, I need to do something, I should be doing something, I should be doing something. And that was my default behavior. And I just ended up worked up and got nothing done. Whereas if I could simply go back and just read the original plan, work plan that I had, or if I would just list out all the things that I was just thinking in my mind, it would make my life easier. But where have I written the plan? God knows. Where do I have the list of the things that I need to do? Scribbled somewhere in the corners of my notebook. These revelations were because of the book that I recently read, The Atomic Habits. So there he has explained that habits are our default behaviors and how we can learn on or unlearn some of them. So I learned these 3 things that made me stress-free and confident. So these are not any new things, they are all over the internet, but understanding how to weave them in my daily day-to-day life is the trick. So the 3 things are that having a goal and very importantly remembering it for a broad vision or having a sense of direction. Secondly, having a to-do list for day-to-day planning. And third, which is the most important, is to allot some time to make these to-do lists and to make these goals and have a sense of vision and save some time for planning. So the next 3 videos are the interesting stories how I got to these 3 points, and it is almost 1 year in retrospect. So if you like these videos, please give a thumbs up, let me know in the comments, and subscribe to the channel and share these videos with your friends.